So let us start with the wealth ratio. And while I'm flipping to bearish, big bearish, is because we are also bouncing on the wealth ratio 30 days moving average, indicating it's lifting up. Whales are preparing the next big leg to the downside. We will see how far they want to go, but at the moment doesn't look great. Maintaining a level of 50 2 days in a row. Even the last time we went down was only to 46, while we maintained different days also here above 50, and that's why the wealth ratio is right now above 50 wealth ratio 30 days moving average. That's not bullish at all, absolutely not. And I would be extremely careful. I said several times we will go down to that level, 19k. We will feel comfortable there. We will start to long there. And when we are not expecting it, they will not go up. They will nuke and they will liquidate all of us. So be extremely careful what we are doing right now. Not saying we can't go up, just saying don't feel comfortable just with the pattern only because we have repeated that pattern 5 times in a row. Okay? Be always, very careful what you are trading. I'm still hedging. I still have a long open because I think that SPY is going to bounce there. Maybe only a dead cat bounce, but could give me a nice swing trade. At the moment, my short is making the money and my long is bleeding, but that's part of the hedge. So, we will see. I mean, Bitcoin right now, I can show you that's what Binance is doing. I mean, they are really trying to avoid to let Bitcoin down. I mean, they are really trying everything. But if someone starts to push down with big volume like we had in the past, like I mentioned today in my tweet with the entities, where they accumulated 60k just to sell afterwards 150k on Bitcoin, no way they can prevent that. No way. But I think it's not the time yet. I really think it's not the time. So we will see. Let us go forward. We see here the wealth ratio 1 hour. We see wealth ratio 30 hours living average lifted up, decline, lifted up. It's declining. So also here indicating they are sending less bitcoins to spot exchanges. I mean, stablecoin supply decline, lifted up a little bit and maintained since then, so nothing happening. The only thing is stablecoin reserves on centralized exchanges, as mentioned also today in my tweet. Lifted up, declined, lifted up a little bit, declined more. It's lifting up right now a little bit, and that's why that's the crazy thing. I mean, they are trying to buy as much as they can, or at least they are sending them stablecoins to buy, but they are not generating. No big money is coming in. It's really crazy. That's it. I mean, we are at the moment at 86, so it gives us a little bit, at least it seems that the sell pressure is declining at the moment, so that gives us a little bit of hope that we could give up today. In 2 hours, I would expect that SPY starts to lift up. And I know Bitcoin will push up, like take a breath, but it's not going to follow. I don't know what SPY is going to do. Bitcoin will follow, but at the same way like it's following to the downside. It's not going to jump and say, let's go, we push up like hell. It's not going to happen. We will go up, yes. We will maybe go hitting 19.5, retest there, maintain there, maybe go a little bit more up, while SPY could go up like a skyrocket, and Bitcoin will not follow. The same, like many people are asking, hey, but Bitcoin is not following. Yeah, it's just following the direction. It's not following, you know, the strength of SPY. That doesn't mean it's decoupling. It just means it's a different market, of course, and they are using algos for the direction to buy or to sell. But you know, they are, in my opinion, they are not adjusting the volume. So let us go forward. What I said just before, and that's, I mean, it wasn't big. I mean, we received here 2,300 Bitcoins in 3 hours. So peanuts, really peanuts, nothing. The volume maintains relatively low. And then we received once 6 millions in stablecoins. Also peanuts. But we would say peanuts, but it's not. It's not peanuts. 6 millions, it's not peanuts. It's unfortunately not anymore. So they started to distribute while this guy started to buy. Let us check. I need to see if I need to refresh, but I don't think, because I just refreshed all charts closed before I started the session. No, okay, everything is fine. So we can see they sent almost 6.5 million or something a few hours ago, and maintaining the price, of course, not only with those 6 millions, but yeah, in my opinion, as soon if the sell pressure would maintain, at a certain moment they will stop to buy and let the price down, because they know we can't avoid it. Even we have a lot of exchange walls there. I mean, if they really want to dump it like we had in the past with the MM entity, just, you know, dumping with 120,000 Bitcoins or something, good night. But it's not happening at the moment. Not yet. I see even here, it correlates very well, the inflows with the outflows. It's almost net flow neutral, so zero. But even here, you know, they are holding, but they are not pushing up. So the price action is not indicating bulls are leading here. They are just maintaining. It's just maintain above of the surface, otherwise they know it's over. And in my opinion, it would be crazy to see now new lows at 15, 14, 10, 8, how some people just expected. I mean, I can imagine to make a new low, because Bitcoin looks extremely weak. We have seen even the weekends. They don't use the weekends to go up. Even we have a low volume. So, in my opinion, we can make a new low, but if they really maintain the 90k, even SPY keeps falling, I don't know how much money they have, it could be a good thing for us. Let us go forward. So, future market, what's happening? Well, we can see funding rate, tick, zack, tick, zack, tick, zack, tick. So funding rate just lifting up very hard. It's really pumping at the moment, indicating they're just demanding more longs, more longs, more longs, more longs. We can see here open interest declined, maintains, it's lifting up, and leverage ratio, wow. I mean, leverage ratio making a new all-time high once again today, indicating, and that's where I think it's going to be a trap, they are still expecting 90k. We will bounce, we will go up, because we are holding. and they will, I don't know if today, but mark my words, they will do it. We will maintain 19K strong like today, and then they will nuke it. And all of you will be with its high leverage long. They will liquidate you in nothing, in seconds. Just mark my words. So yeah, not big at all. So 50 million. So really for a Monday, I have to see very low volume also related to Bitcoin and stablecoins related to derivative exchanges. That's also strange a little bit. Why it's happening? I don't know if this money is correlates with the funding rate, maybe. Bitcoins, 1,750 Bitcoins related to derivative exchanges is extremely low. Extremely low. So, we can't say anything. I mean, let us go and check this one. Oh, let me just... I have refreshed just a few seconds ago. Oh my god. So, you can see. Welcome. Okay. Applause, guys. Applause. Leverage ratio making a new all-time high. A new one. That's something really we need to celebrate. We need to celebrate that. It's amazing. It's just amazing. It's you know, speechless. Open interest not even recovering that fast like the leverage ratio does. It's crazy. It's really crazy. But also liquidations not happening at all. Nothing big. Absolutely nothing big. Binance, look Binance. I mean, look that. That's the funding rate. What? You think what? Yes, that's what they are doing. Leverage ratio also here lifting up, but not doing only the aggregated one. It would be very interesting to know who is really longing that crazy with high leverage, because on Binance the leverage looks okay. I mean, it's high, it's absolutely high, but it looks completely different. Let us make here the 1 day time resolution. Yeah, it had its time all-time high. It's declining right now because they, of course, with this small dump or whatever, they liquidated high leverage long. So they did today. They didn't any all-time high, at least on Binance. That was that was here. That was October 6th, I think that was Thursday, if I'm right. Yeah, it was Thursday. And since then, well, right now it's recovering, so it's lifting up leverage, open interest, and the funding rate indicating longs are coming in with high leverage. In my opinion, they will shake it out, shake us out. Just going down, then more, a little bit more up, then more down, and so on and so forth. BitMEX. Let us check what BitMEX is saying. BitMEX is saying, yeah, I mean, confirming almost that. We have 74 to 26. Yeah, I mean, even here on Ethereum, 70 to 30. That's just crazy. Let us check what the Kingfisher is doing. Nothing is doing. Why not? Why are you not loading? Okay. No. Go away. Oh yeah, I need credits. I need credits. Oh. Oh god. Okay, I need credits. Well, so let us see. wow, today it looks a little bit different. So we have potentially liquidation clusters here where we have, I think that means 12 million positions there to liquidate, but nobody knows how big they are. However, we can see that we have here well, much more the opportunity to go up to liquidate them, because it seems we liquidated almost all what we have detected yesterday. And yeah, but it looks from the density and bars we have more longs than shorts. It would match with the blockchain whispers. Let us go forward, because we need, if they want to liquidate something, we need to go down to 17.7, 17.6. So let us go and check FTX. Hello. And FTX, yeah, I would say it here not, but it matches from the structure. So that's not big enough, but that matches, for example, and that matches. So yeah, it looks like FTX and Binance very good synchronized once again. And yeah, let us go forward and check the remaining data. So FTX, as mentioned today, lifted up here, started to decline and decline and decline, while the price is not doing exactly the same. It's relatively maintaining the price, but they are selling, and that's not good at all, because it seems they are still in distributing while using, for example, here Bitcoin collaterals to maintain a little bit the price. Even the stablecoin collateral futures are not declining that hard, like for example FTX in spot. Binance not yet, at least, are not doing the same. Yeah, they are distributing, but not that big like FTX at the moment. So as we see, it's almost, I mean, even the aggregated spot, just because of FTX, for example, I mean, they did just, wow, 6,000 Bitcoins since Friday. No. Yeah, since Friday. That's a lot. That's a negative CVD of almost 6,000 Bitcoins. That's a lot. While, for example, here, if we check, Bitcoin did 4.5 Binance, and Binance is bigger than FTX. So Bitfinex not doing anything. I don't know what these guys are doing. I mean, they are not selling, but they are, you know, I mean, we are talking about few hundreds in CBDs. It's not big at all. And Coinbase, also here distributing, something that was wondering me a little bit. Doesn't mean they can't go up afterwards, but yeah, I mean, also not big at all. We are talking about almost 700 Bitcoin CBD, negative CBD, also not that big. Entities. What are the entities doing? Well, retailers, everything with less than 1 Bitcoin lifting up. With everything less than 10 Bitcoins and maximum 1 Bitcoin lifting up. These guys here slowly lifting up Bitcoins, so wallets with 10 to 100 Bitcoins. These guys here lifting up. Once again, we know what they do. They buy the dip. When we go a little bit more up, they start to sell. Market maker, they raised their balances by 60,000 and reduced already 10,000. And I'm a little bit afraid because if these guys start, for example, just to reduce more the balances while sending to spot, I will go all in a short because these guys want to push down, but that's something it's not happening. So that's also why I'm not expecting a huge, today at least not yet, a big move to the downside. Why we have the gamma wall at 19k, it's, you know, well, and this guy is not doing anything at the moment, so absolutely nothing. You can see we can refresh that maybe. That's the fund flow to the market maker entity. And I mean, they had today, they sent almost 850 bitcoins just before we started to go down. I really don't know how that works, but every time where they send fund flows, afterwards a bearish price action happened every time. I really don't know how it works, but you know, but at the moment we are just talking about peanuts. And usually when these guys send 4, 5, 6,000 bitcoins, that's what I would like to see to go all in short, because then I will go all in short. But at the moment it's not happening, so not expecting anything, nothing big. Even here, I mean, Bitcoin reserves on spot exchanges lifting up, yes, but not that big. The only thing what I don't like to see is the stablecoin reserves are declining very hard. Even it's recovering right now a little bit and now maintaining, but extremely down. I don't like that at all, absolutely not. And well, I mean, spot activity looks like crap. Futures dumping even more than spot. And yeah, that's it. Another thing is, for example, here, if you see, that matches very well. Every time we lift it up, OTC activity went up. Look, and then they triggered once again. So they sent bitcoins. I don't know what they are doing. If they send, I guess they send to OTC services or of Kraken, Coinbase, whatever. And they are selling. They are selling because their fund flow correlates every time to local tops. Why? I mean, centralized exchanges, you can see how flat they are today. Extremely flat. The last time they had a reaction, a big one, was to push up the price. And afterwards, OTCs took over and we dumped. Yeah, we will see. I think it's going to be very exciting this week. Let us check together what's coming this week related to the economy events. I would like to see, well, I mean, PPI, interesting, but Thursday, core CPI, CPI monthly and yearly. Crude oil inventories, yes. Retail sales and core retail sales. Those both are very interesting in my opinion this year, because if inflation starts to decline while retail sales is declining, we know it's not the Fed doing a great job. Well, it's a consequence maybe of their great job, because that means that people are consuming less, and that could also push down the inflation, because of course, I mean, dealers want to sell. If they see that demand is declining, they start to decline the prices as well. And that's the domino effect then. Even then, they are noticing, holy, what's happening? I mean, even if I'm selling my stuff now for 20% less, nobody is buying. Okay, then let me go another 5% down with the price. Still nobody is buying. Oh, now I'm getting in trouble. So I push my price down to another 10%. So he is almost not making any money then. And that's what happens when the consumer starts to prevent, to consume, to buy. Much more thinking about security, about to save money instead, and so on and so forth. And that's usually the consequence of this flipping in trade in consumer behavior is deflation. That's why I tweeted today about Turkey, because Turkey is buying a lot of gold. I think Turkey is going to become member of the BRICS, and I think they will couple the digital Turkish lira in the future to gold. Forget inflation. I mean, not saying they will not have inflation. We know that inflation, if you control inflation, 2%, that's what the Fed and the ECB is talking all the day. They won't go back to 2%. It's nice. But in my opinion, that's why they don't care about 85% of inflation at the moment. First of all, because they are attracting investment from abroad. And next, because their plan is, I guess, because otherwise I wouldn't know why the Turkish central bank is buying a lot of gold. But in case of that, it would say we are going to couple gold to lira to gold, and the devaluation what we are seeing at the moment will stop. Why not? That's a good approach, in my opinion. I mean, at the moment, with the euro, even we have an inflation of 10%. If I want to buy something in Turkey, it would make sense for me as an investment. And I think Turkey could become one of the most interesting nations for Europeans to make an investment. I never have been there. Never, unfortunately, not yet. I will. But it looks like. So if they continue, because many people are just rolling their eyes when they read central bank in Turkey is not hiking interest rates. Yeah, if they have a different approach, why not? I mean, they know exactly what happened with the lira. They know also exactly, even if they would start to lift up their interest rates, why they have 85% of inflation, that's not an option. They will crash their industry. They will crash their whole mortgage industry market, their whole real estate market, and so on and so forth. So it seems it's not a plan. They have a different approach. We know where this approach is, I guess, coming from. So I think that could be very successful. And that's it. That's really it. Let us go forward. So, what's happening here? That's Coinbase. Coinbase, as mentioned, waiting here at 19K. Don't want to let the price go down. Right now, waiting at 19.4, but nothing big. We need to see, in my opinion, 19,250. That's what we are retesting at the moment to see if we can break to the upside. If so, in my opinion, we can go up to 20K based on the gamma walls. We have there at 20,400, for example, some volume and a little bit higher. The biggest one at 22,500 and so on and so forth. So, but nothing happened, not really. I mean, they reinforced the wall at 17.5 and that's it. That's absolutely it. Not happening, nothing big at least. So yeah, let us go and check Deribit. What is happening here? Well, Deribit looks a little bit strange, to be honest, but we have a wall here, 20,385, another one at almost 20,000, and right now also here waiting at 19,400. If SPY goes up, nobody should care about that, in my opinion. Nobody, really nobody. But I mean, Bitcoin is not going to handle it. Absolutely not. Only with SPY. You can see they're pushing to the upside with Flash. Deribit looks very similar to Bitfinex. We know why. So also here, Bitstamp waiting here with new walls at 21 and below, and still waiting here with a lot of liquidity. Reinforced here at 18k, yeah, but that's it. Nothing big, absolutely not. Binance Spot. Well, Binance Spot, as mentioned, they started here a wall and reinforced here the wall at 18.8. I can show you they are pushing now, so the price is above here, so they are pushing the price now. They don't want to let the price go down, as you can see. 940 bitcoins waiting here to buy, now 550, and so on and so forth, while the price starts to go down. So only if SPY will start to go down, they will absorb, their algos will start to absorb all these bitcoins here and then go down finally, like it's happening. So let us check. Oh, sorry. At the same time, we have a trend line there, so also that would make sense why it's retracing a little bit. But you can see that's what's happening. 347 bitcoins now, so just a gap of 200 bitcoins less. What happened now? Hello? I don't know what happened now to trading light. Is crashed or what? Connected? No, it's working again. Okay, so however, we see they are waiting there. Those orders are dynamic, so they can disappear at a certain moment. We are looking always for walls, not the single orders. So walls are, for example, here we have a wall. They reduce the volume at 20,500. We have different sell walls there, so you know they reduced a lot. Even they still maintain the walls there. They reinforced here at 18.8. We have a big wall at 19k with almost 600 bitcoins. They're waiting, and a lot. So we can see it's not part of their it's not part of the plan. We can see here how they started. Oh, I need another color. How they started just to bring more volume to the downside. That's here full, and we have the same here, while less here and less here. So we can see that's our trading range at the moment. So 20,500 and 17.5, that matches very well to what we have seen related to gamma walls as well. Let us go to Bitfinex Spot. They removed the wall, or removed a lot of liquidity at 18.6, and that's it at the moment. Also waiting here, but you see that's not a wall, that's just, you know, they are pushing up and flashing, and that's a wall here. The next one would be a 21k. That's it. FTX perp shorting. Oh my god. Also here, the biggest wall at 21k. Oh my god, that oh my god. These guys want to short big. I mean, look at that. Where's my wow. We have much more, almost 40% more volume for shorts than for longs. That's crazy. They really want to go down. At least push up, trigger all these short orders, and then go down or something. So yeah. While look to the downside, they started here at 14, between 14 and 11,000. Maybe they are going to surprise us, and next week we are at 14. That would be crazy. Kraken also here, that spot limiting at 21k, limiting the way down at 18k, and volume here more than to the upside. It's just not part of the plan. Bitmax, nothing, really nothing. Binance futures looking exactly the same. Okay, they removed walls to the upside, so indicating all these short orders are done, or at least they removed them. But we still have here a lot of stuff until 21k, and that's the same thing like FTX. Even they are pushing up the price also here, but you see it's exactly the same. CBD indicating they are shorting and shorting and shorting. And between 15k and 13.5, and a lot of longs waiting also at 7,500 and 8,000. Bitfinex derivatives, nothing. Kraken futures, look, the price is going up and these guys are shorting. FTX spot, just waiting there at 20,700 as limitation. They removed a lot of liquidity here. Nothing, just absolutely nothing. Nope, absolutely nothing. So in my opinion, just taking into account the exchange walls related to FTX and Binance, I would say we have to go to 21k. We need to go there. Why? Just because they have a lot of short orders waiting to get triggered. So it seems the next step is to go up to 21k, and then the big short will happen. But we don't know how long it takes. I mean, once again, you can see what's happening. FTX spot, they are selling. Look, I mean, even here right now, selling more than buying. I guess Binance, what's Binance doing? Binance is here once again. The exchange that's pushing up the price, but it's also here 20,500, and if we check that's crazy. That's really crazy. They have a plan, and the plan is obviously to go up to 21k. At least they are waiting there with a lot of shorts, and it would make sense. 21k, maintain there, go down. The thing is, for exchanges, it wouldn't make sense. Why? Because if we go up to 21k, we know shorts will come in. So people will start to short because that's a pattern. Like the pattern is too long at 19. So we will see. Maybe it's going to be a quick, fast go up and people don't have the time even to place a short order or something. I really don't know what they have in mind, but you know, okay, that's it. Then I would say let us go forward to the last chapter.